Hey, I'm Chris from Make Everything, and today I'm going to take you along on a little tool picking adventure, show you kind of what goes into picking up machinery the way that I do it with my Sprinter without a forklift, and figuring out as we go. So let's take a ride over into Queens and get an iron worker. So if you've watched my videos before, you know I like to use an engine crane. Now this is a 2-ton Harbor Freight engine crane. I think it's about 180 bucks to buy one of these things. And right now I've got it folded up. But one of the little things that I did to it was I made this little kind of dolly for the back. And you'll see how this plays in. Now this thing is pretty heavy. It probably weighs like 150 pounds. And it's cumbersome. It's hard to lift into the truck by myself. So I've got this plate clamped on here. And what this is going to allow me to do is roll it into and out of my van by myself. It's going to make picking this machine up that we're going to get basically possible, because the guy says that he's not sure if his forklift works. So you got to go prepared. I can't take the risk of getting there and having his forklift be broken. So we're going to bring this just in case, get this in the truck and get moving. So because I have a gravel driveway here, I always keep a couple sheets of plywood just outside. They're sheathing plywood, so they're kind of a little bit equipped to deal with the elements. They still warp and get messed up, but since I'm putting a machine in here and it's probably going to get dragged on the floor, I'm just going to throw a sheet of plywood down, put the engine crane on top of that, throw a strap on it, and then hit the road. Alright, so we're heading to Long Island City, Queens. Now this is a ad that we saw on Craigslist, and this was for an ironworking shop that was closing after 30 years. So they had a couple choice machines, some interesting stuff, but I think what was more important was what wasn't listed. So we're headed there for a 38-ton Geka Ironworker. Which, if you're not familiar with an iron worker, it's a machine that can cut, punch, and shear steel. It's pretty compact. They do a lot for their footprint. So we're headed there for the iron worker, but the guy's got what seems to be an interesting story, and I'm sure he's got a cool shop. So it should be a pretty straightforward load, and we'll see how it goes.
Oh yeah, they.
Oh yeah, it's quiet too. Wanna hold it?
No. Line over on Michael do.
Okay. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I see the line.
You see this one? All the thing. Never put it up to the people over here, because when you cut, you see, one you go down, one you come up.
Okay. Oh, twist it a little bit.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's only, you see, one and one. You see, when you reach over here, only will go no more, see?
Yeah.
See, when you come out down,
Yep.
you see, you listen to the noise? You
Yeah.
gotta stop, because you're ready to press it. When you come up to the other side, you see?
Yeah, you can hear when the hydraulics stop.
Take it up.
Yep. Beautiful. No, yeah, you showed him. It's good. We're good. We just got to disconnect it and get it in the truck. I can bring the engine crane over and pick it straight up.
Oh, all right. Oh, yeah. Oh, that one might be it. That one is
But
better.
I'm saying, you want to just pick it up and get it off that pin? Not any higher or no?
You go. Yeah, no, it's alright. This one.
Yeah, we'll just pick it
This
straight up
one,
and
yeah,
down. I'll roll it
yeah.
right over. That's fine. When we move all sorts of... Yeah, we'll get that out of the way. Here, we'll just move it with that. It's easier like that. Can you get the hook right onto that? If I pull in a little bit? I just want to get it out of the way a little bit, and then I'll put it right up on the frame.
Don't leave us all.
I'm leaving a little tension in it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
it. We'll go back a little bit.
Huh? It's fine. It's really not. It's not going. It's held on. It's better than it's ever going to be. Job. My door is spinning. Going. You know, just watch that door on the other side, Nick.
It's gonna go, yeah.
Don't want to hit anything.
Yeah, keep coming. Maybe one more quick. All right.
That's it?
Yeah, we'll swing it here.
Am I going to hit the crane yet?
Yeah, you got room.
I want to go back till I'm going to hit the crane.
No, yeah, no, you. Almost you. Good. It was nothing.
Yeah.
No, this one is weak.
That's fine. A couple straps will be set.
Oh yeah, you gotta stop.
Yeah. Huh? One bungee, yeah. Good. Feels good? Oh yeah. Better than when we came. Right, so the machine's in the back. We loaded it up. Now time to head home. Hopefully don't get rear-ended and do as few sharp turns as possible, but otherwise it went really well. Everything's in the truck, and now we're actually going to unload it at a different shop, so we'll see you there. It's time to ironwork, son. All right, so now, so we're at Matt's shop now. We're at my friend Matt's shop. You've seen him in some of my other videos. So for now, the ironworker that we picked up today is going to Matt's shop. We just got here. He's got a forklift, which is going to make unloading it a lot easier. And then we get it plugged in and, you know, try it out on a couple things. See how we do. So I don't think the camera got me pulling it out, but so the way we lifted it, the strap that we had was too long. And I know there's somebody out there that's like a professional rigger who's gonna tell me that this was really dangerous, but I looped this back over itself. And this machine's only like 1,400 pounds, so we weren't super worried about lifting it. Obviously, we put it in the truck with the engine crane, and you can kind of see the scale of it. It's really not that big of a machine, but it's clear of the truck, so now I can pull this out and we can bring this into the shop with the forklift and get it in place. So what is that, quarter?
3/8.
3/8 with, what is that hole, 5/8?
Looks like it.
Yes. No, that's like
3/8.
half inch.
So 5/8 through 3/8.
Yeah.
Like it was nothing. So in this machine, we've got these capacities: 3x3 by 5/16, 90, 2x2, 45, 8 by half inch flat plate, or 14 inch by quarter, which is pretty nice. And you can punch 1 1/16 through 3/8. So this is so is this a 36 ton or a 38 ton?
I think it's either 38 or 40.
No,
I don't
it
know
says
what
36 on the side of
I don't
it,
know what
but
this is, yeah.
anyway, this little machine is awesome. I mean, look at the size of it. And it's next to a bandsaw. It's smaller than a bandsaw, and this thing only weighs out 1,400 pounds. Pretty successful little move, and it's going to help us do a ton of work. It's going to totally speed up like cutting plates for welding class, punching brackets, and different, you know, stuff that we do for clients. We can cut angle with it, do all sorts of great stuff. So now go up. Cut a piece of plate.
Right there. Good.
Like it was nothing. Like it was nothing.
So I think it's gonna blaze a little shit out.
So if we had to cut, you know, 100 6-inch pieces, we could put a stop on this and just run them through there and nice and quietly just chop them one at a time. We could punch holes with this, and we got a bunch of different dies, which is going to make, you know, making different holes. We can do square holes, ovals, and yeah, it's a very simple machine, but it's totally like a game changer in a metal shop. And it's just, you know, it's so much more efficient than sawing. You also don't lose any material when you cut with this. You know, we don't have to worry about, you know, the kerf of a blade. We're just shearing. So yeah, an iron worker is an amazing tool, and you can tell the footprint is tiny for something that is so capable. I mean, awesome. All right, that about does it for this little video. I hope you enjoyed this. You know, I get a lot of questions on my Instagram and here on YouTube about where I get machines, how I get them, how I move them around, and where they go if they don't wind up in my shop. So, you know, buying used equipment in the market right now, it's very communal. You know, there's a lot of stuff that comes up for sale. A lot of stuff goes to the scrap yards, and, you know, I'm in constant communication with my friends, and even just random people message me, and I send things off to people that I think would be interested in. So the way this iron worker came about, you know, Matt found it, said, you know, maybe there's some interesting stuff at this shop. I had the time to go and pick it up, so I went and grabbed it for him and made a nice connection with the guy there, and hopefully I'll be back there picking up some more stuff from him soon. He had a big shop and a lot of really cool things, and, you know, as he closes out, I'm sure there'll be plenty of stuff that I could find a use for. So again, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to be using that iron worker a bunch in some upcoming videos. I got a lot of great projects coming in the shop here. We've been doing a ton of reorganizing and kind of resetting for 2020 so that we can do a bunch of really cool stuff. So stay tuned. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more stuff like this. Follow me here on Instagram at Make Everything Shop if you want to see what I'm doing kind of in real time. I was posting about getting that machine while I was out there picking it up, and I talked a little bit about it and showed some clips from inside that guy's shop. So yeah, if you have any questions about this video, leave them down below and I'd be happy to answer them. Again, I'm Chris Zepp from Make Everything, and I hope to see you on the next one. Thanks.